Right, we're watching Open, that live interactive program that brings the Bronx and New York City straight to your TV set. You can stay connected to us through social media at BronxNet TV. Leading things off, our first guest is a visual artist and brand marketing specialist, filmmaker. She does a whole lot, and a musician too. And she joins us to share her latest work and to speak about well, where her passion is for the visual arts and where it has taken her in her beautiful work in 2024. So please welcome to the show, Sheila P. Sheila, welcome.
Hello.
How are
Hi,
you?
Bob. Great. Nice to be
You,
here. Good
yeah,
to see
you.
you.
Nice to see you too. You've done so much. Tell us about some of the work that you do and how you got started into the visual arts area.
Well, currently I'm a creative director. I work with a number of different brands,
Hmm.
agencies, advertising, and branding side. Also, I am a fine artist. That's my heart and soul. Started out from early on as a child painting and drawing and just kind of went through all the schooling and turned it into a career.
I like it. How did the pandemic? I know a lot of things happened during the pandemic, and it was a springboard for a lot of things for a lot of people. How did it impact your exhibitions in 2020?
Well, obviously, it slowed things down a bit, but I think that we just kind of have to keep an open mind and try to look at alternatives. So a lot of stuff moved online, not as much, but I just dove into that space and tried to create opportunities. So I did have some exhibitions. I even won an award, a global award during that time.
Uh,
And again, the exhibition experience, some of them were virtual, which was really cool. And
right.
that opened the door in terms of my exploration of the metaverse and how to create the same type of, well, a similar experience online. And also, there was this whole NFT boom during that period. And I was, I immersed myself in that as well and experienced a couple of NFT exhibitions. I had one at the Samsung building in the meatpacking district. It was
Mm.
crazy. It was like sold out. I mean, of course, things started opening back up then. That was post pandemic, but it really was in. I think
Yeah.
it launched because of that. And then also the exhibitions that I've had through Expo, which is a a international brand, and what they do is they exhibit artists around the world. So I've been had the opportunity to exhibit through them in New York as well as in LA and a few other places that I
Yeah.
lost track of. But this all had happened during the pandemic, and I did again a few NFT related projects
Yeah.
as well. And so it was just a matter of like diving into whatever was available and just trying to figure out solutions
Yeah. A
and
lot of
creating
new words got
opportunities.
yeah, a lot of new words got added to the dictionary, huh, during that time.
Mm-hmm,
Pursue
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
all kinds of NFTs and all kinds of things.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Exactly. Like even when I was received award from Conceptions Art, they're based here in New York, but they had a global exhibition,
Hmm.
and we artists from around the world participated. Before that, they were doing physical exhibitions, amazing all around the world. And so I never had the opportunity to have a physical exhibition with them. But when the virtual component was integrated, I was able to participate in that. And yeah, so it was you know it was a interesting period in time where we just kind of like had to push the envelope, push the parameters, and beyond our comfort zone, and just like keep ourselves open. But I've always been working remote and virtually anyway, in conjunction to working in physical environments. So it really wasn't like a big leap for me.
Look at you've done a lot. Look at you, Sheila. I didn't.
Yeah, just to bring you up to speed, this year I worked with this new brand, Noblesse Privé, which is a quiet luxury fashion brand. And this year we launched, we actually premiered in Paris, which was
Wow.
pretty crazy.
Uh-huh.
We kicked off in Paris, and then the following few weeks, we had the launch the official launch at New York Fashion Week in New York. And and then we took over Times Square for a day and just had like
Mhm.
this billboard blowout experience. And now we're moving forward to roll out the full brand in the latter part of this year. So that's been an awesome experience. I came on board as the art director, and just pretty much a hybrid, creatively speaking.
Parlez-vous français?
Hmm.
You do.
And just moving forward, some of the other things I've accomplished this year was there's a platform, byblack.org, and I came on board as a creative director to rebrand it, also to help with the NFT royalty program, which is when you sign up, you get an NFT, and NFT is not being used the way NFTs are traditionally been used, but it's more used as a utility, which allows you to have opportunities to get benefits and discounts and stuff like that. That's open to every member. So that's been an ongoing experience this year, just rebranding and just expanding the presence of the brand, and introducing it to the nation. We launched in Oakland, California, and then we are doing a soft launch here in New York, Harlem.
Mhm.
And then following that, jumped into Pinkster. This was my third year participating in that as the creative director, and that's basically a festival that happens in upstate New York
Oh,
through
okay.
it's through Trans Art Cultural and
Mhm.
cultural service, which they house a whole bunch of different art, creative events throughout the year. Some of them are educational, cultural, musical, wide range, really, really quality events that they do
Yeah.
for to celebrate us.
And when is
Uh,
that soft launch in Harlem? Maybe we can come and pay a visit.
we're still working that out. We're going to be pretty much launching during Harlem Week. Yeah, Harlem Week. So we're looking forward to that. So the soft launch will be in Harlem Week, during Harlem Week in Harlem.
Oh,
So
beautiful.
yeah,
That's
definitely we will be posted
August.
on. Yeah, we'll definitely keep you posted on that. And we launched also a mobile app component this year, and that's still like being fleshed out, but
Yeah.
it's a work in progress. And basically, if you think of Buy Black, if you want to know more about it,
Yeah.
it's more like the Black Yelp.
Yeah.
That's how we identify it. And so outside of the clients and business stuff, I've also have an exhibition coming up in Thailand
Yeah.
at the end of the month.
Yeah. I was going to ask you about that.
So
Tell us about the upcoming exhibition. So it's in Thailand this year?
yeah, Thailand. I got invited, and it's a nation global exhibition, and also it's a design exhibition and conference. So in this year we're exploring AI, and so it's like that's such a new space still, but there's a lot of energy around it, of course, and it's taken off and it's moving so fast.
AI, good
Mm-hmm.
or bad?
It's really too early to say, because I think there's a lot of fear-based information out there, but I think this is the time to explore, and this is also the time to, if it's coming, whether we like it or not. So it's the time to kind of get it in and just really get a full sense of it and figure out how we can utilize it in an effective way, as opposed to it's going to disrupt to some degree, but how much it disrupts is up to each and every individual.
Sheila.
And I think it's a tool just like anything else. We have computers now. There probably was a time when people feared personal computers,
Yeah.
but now we all use them. Smartphones, we all use them. So
It's
I
like a
don't think it's,
microphone. It's like a microphone, Sheila. You can use it for good or bad. I remember
yes.
when I first started, I was an intern. I was sitting in there with Hal Jackson and Debbie Jackson, and Hal kept teasing me, sort of. He kept tapping the mic and says, "You know what this is about? You know what this is about?" And I looked at him like, to myself, it's a microphone.
Right, right,
Yeah, it's
right,
something else in mind. This is about
right,
the power
right.
to us. You learn later on the power to
Yeah,
influence and persuade and move people in certain directions, and people are fighting over a microphone. So I guess
right.
AI can be considered mm, used for good or bad. You know.
That's with everything, even the internet, right? But we have
Yeah.
it here. We are, and there's a lot of good that's come out of that. And speaking in terms of technology and pushing things the needle forward in that space, I've been also invited to the Brooklyn Tech Week conference for this year. So I
Mm.
was invited as a guest speaker. Also, just received an opportunity to serve as the creative director for the festival as well. So I'm super excited about that. That takes place in November, and everyone's invited. So it's another way to learn more about the like all the technology that people probably feel like, man, they have to
Mhm.
uh, have some, uh, access to certain people to get to information, but it's really available to all of us here.
Yeah.
And conference or tech conference or just basically, opening the door to, just explore, just be fearless about exploring.
Yeah. So
Um,
you like music, huh?
Yeah, yes, I do. That's the core of who I am. I grew up in a creative household, so lots of music, lots of art. That's my theme song. I claim it because, people always sing that and play that for me when they meet me, and that's my song. I'm claiming it. And I used to like stop, don't do that, but now I just
Uh-huh.
embrace it.
The-
Speaking of music,
But I
also
was
I have
I was going to ask you the
speaking of
question. Tell us about your upcoming, you know, how do you describe your music, and what are you working? I know you're working on something right now.
yeah, I am. I have two music related projects, and one I'm going to talk about, which is a book project,
Oh,
and it's a celebration of hip hop.
oh,
So I'm collaborating with one of the professors from Howard University, Tony Medina. He's also a poet, and so we're collaborating. We're creating this. It's called Rock the Bells,
oh yeah.
and it's a tabletop book of art and poetry and literature. So we're
Yeah.
super excited about that. We'll be launching later on this summer. And musically, I'm still in explorative space. Everything inspires me. So I just
It-
try to keep myself open to like the
ah,
things that kind of like, whatever seeds that are planted in me, it comes out, in multiple ways.
what
So
better way to
I'm
keep
super
yourself
excited about
open than on open? Our program right here.
Yes,
Is
yes.
LL Cool J involved in your Rock the Bells project?
No, he can be if he wants to, but really, it's just a celebration of New York hip hop or the origin of hip hop. Just honoring that and honoring, you know, the aspects and evolution of hip hop.
Yeah, because he has a Rock the Bells program. A lot of DJs
Yeah.
on it on XM radio.
Exactly. But
So
everyone identifies that song with the
yeah,
history of hip hop, so it's an iconic piece of music.
yeah, and you're also working on some short films, right?
I haven't been doing any film lately, but maybe you're planting some seeds out there for me.
Okay,
I haven't been doing any
you
films,
do so
but
much.
the last film that I was involved with, we actually it's on Apple TV now.
Hmm.
Dodo Titi, that's on Apple TV, and it's also available on Tubi.
Yeah.
I haven't checked lately,
Ah,
but it was on Tubi as well. So we got a lot of traction out of that. And I just go with the flow of things,
yeah.
but
Do you have a website where we can follow you, because you have so many projects that you have worked on and continue to work on? Where can we go to take a peek at what you're continuing to do?
sure. People can visit SheilaP.com, and that's just SheilaP.com. And on that, I do have some of my art integrated. It's mostly client-based work, but you can find some things that are outside of that. And it's a site that I have that I'm housing all my creative endeavors. So it's growing. And also, that's pretty much it for now.
Well, listen, thank you so much for joining us, and you're always welcome to come back and share more, okay?
Thank you.
All right. I'll talk to you in a
Thank
bit.
you for having me. All right.
They're calling now. They want to find out more about you. We'll take a break after that.
Okay.
Coming up next.
Okay. Thank you so much, Bob.